Alright, we should be live. Yeah, we're back. Jumping back into Pokemon Legends ZA's Mega Dimension DLC. Last time, we were able to make some of the specialty donuts. Or at least one of them. Hey, Potato, you got first. Welcome in. Well, we made the specialty donut for Groudon, and we attempted to fight him a couple times. Most of the stream last time was grinding out the survey points. But yeah, we failed the Groudon fight like 3 times. So I decided to add some moves to Chomps, the Feraligatr at the end there, and hopefully these will be a little bit better. We added Surf and Flip Turn. Good evening, yeah. Hope you had a good day, Potato. Mine was pretty relaxed. I've only been awake for a few hours. My sleep schedule is still really messed up. Actually, I set an alarm for like 11, which is still sleeping in compared to what I would do when work starts again. But my alarm goes off and then I hit snooze every time, and then I don't wake up until like 2. Like if I don't absolutely have to be awake and I know like there's nothing I'm gonna be like missing, then I find it hard to get up sometimes. You woke up at 9:30 this morning, so you managed to get a pretty full day. That's good. You didn't do much though. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, because I still haven't heard back from work yet. I know on the paperwork they gave us that it said our official, or not official, but the estimated return to date work is the 16th. But last year they gave us a date and then they called us back like a week early. And that's what they said they figured was going to happen again this week. Or this year. So I'm kind of expecting that. But they're also supposed to give us 7 days notice before they call us back. And it's already the 3rd. So yeah, hopefully they either let us know on like Monday or something. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I get at least 1 more full week. Like honestly, if I go back on the 12th, because we don't even reopen until the 18th. But they said they want to do training with everyone, so they're going to call us back. They'll probably call us back like a week early. But we'll see. But yeah. I'm hoping Chomp's new moves, Flip, Turn, and Surf, will be good enough to get us through Groudon. I realized after stream, I put all that effort into Barbaracle, but then I realized Barbaracle's part Rock type, and Rock is weak to Ground. And Groudon is Ground type in his base form, and then he gets Fire in his Primal. But either way, Barbaracle actually isn't that great of a choice here. So it's going to primarily be Chomps, the Feraligatr here. So hopefully he's strong enough. We'll have to see. I do know there's a like kind of an easier way to do this fight, in that once you fail, it does give you the option of continuing at the health you left the opponent off on. But I feel like that's too easy, so I don't want to do that. I want to try to beat him from full health in a go. I don't want to have him start with like half health or whatever. So we should be good just to jump back in and try it. Another option I do have though is also... Where are they? Let's see. Well, technically I could boost Feraligatr's attack, because that's what he's strongest in. We have 12 proteins, so we might be able to boost his attack right here. We also have a lot of muscle, well, 4 muscle feathers. Surprised I don't have any X items. I wonder, did they get rid of X items in this game? Like X attack and all that stuff? So I mean, they're kind of redundant in that the feathers do the exact same thing. right, let me see. Let me actually give... Oh, no, it won't have any effect on him because he's... Maybe because he's level 100, you can't raise... Yeah. Or maybe he's just maxed out. Well, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's pretty much the best we can do. Oh, no, he can't learn it. I was going to say, what if we taught him Toxic? Because we do have a TM for Toxic as well. Honestly, I could bring in any Pokemon, start the fight with them, and have them use Toxic. But that's also kind of like cheap, I feel like. I did do that once in my first playthrough of Pokemon Sun and Moon, like years ago. I remember there was a fight I couldn't beat, and then I looked up like how to get through like really tough fights in Pokemon games, and I learned about the Toxic strat, where as long as you Toxic a Pokemon right at the beginning, you're pretty much guaranteed to win, because unless they can heal that status effect, the poison damage gets worse and worse. So that is a method. If I'd rather use that than the continue from half health. So, but we'll try to fight him just regular with the new moves for Alligator has and see what happens. Alright. If you don't have the right donut, then we can't use the distortion to get into hyper... Oh. Because I gave up, I lost my donut. That's not good. I didn't realize that. Because we gave up last time to save and take a break, we lost our donut. Which means we're gonna have to make a new one. Which I don't even know if we have the berries for it. Yeah, rip the donut. I also just realized, so I was thinking about it, I was like, I can't remember the exact recipes of how to make these, but I realized in the flavor profile there on the bottom right, the red is the outline for how much of each thing you need. So I guess it does, they don't show you like full recipes, but I guess it shows you this way. But yeah, we might be in trouble. I guess a Colbur berry would be good here. And then one of these. I remember bitterness is what we need. Yeah, bitterness we need very little of, so that's fine. Need to throw some sour on there. Yeah, I don't have a lot of options here for berries at the moment. So we got enough sour. We need more sweet and fresh and a lot more spicy. Okay, that'll give us the amount for fresh. Then I need sour. Actually, I guess I do have enough donut berries. Then I just need spicy. Okay, this should be a better donut because it gives a level 102 boost. I can't remember what we had last time, but I think it was not that good. And 3,500 calories. I kind of wish we could have more calories. And I also wish you could go through and just like remove... Oh, you can. I didn't realize you could... Wait. You can go through and choose what donut to remove. Okay. So what if I removed this one? And then I put this one on instead. Because this one has more calories. So we lose 2 levels, but we gain like almost 300 calories. Yeah, I'd rather do it this way. Because I feel like time was what killed us last time. Not having enough time to finish the fight. I think this one's going to be a little bit better. You also get different stats here too. So this one has extra attack power, which is actually going to be good for Alligator. Specifically because his special stat, like his best stat is attack. His move power is Bug. That's unfortunate though, that won't really help us, but that should be better. So the only problem now is we might have to do more hyperspace holes, like the normal ones after this, unless we get some good ones from this arena, because we aren't going to have any berries for making the alpha donut. But we'll have to see. What's this person doing? Is this a side quest or? I'm gonna try my hand at a full course of battles at a restaurant. It's important to immerse yourself in all kinds of new experiences, don't you think? Oh, they give us 3 pieces of XP candy small. I think I'll start with, yes, it'll have to be the 1-star restaurant Lena. I did hear that's how a lot of people like grind for the shiny charm in the main game, is just through the 1-star restaurant. But supposedly you get the shiny charm through the DLC. I did have that spoiled for me a little bit, but I don't know how. I'm assuming just once you beat the post story, which is what we're doing right now. Because technically this is all post story. The main story was just the Darkrai stuff over Prism Tower. Alright, I just kind of ran backwards because I ran to Hotel Z instead. That was kind of foolish. Alright. We want to go over here to this tower, or not the tower, the mountains. That's an alpha Slowbro. Honestly, Alpha Slowbro might not have been a bad... If we were able to, like, catch him, it wouldn't be too bad of a choice either. But I don't know if they'll be there if we ever have to go back. Can't climb up this way. I miss, my Groudon from Scarlet that could just climb up mountains. Alright, here we are. I think we made it. Got a Dusk Ball. Yeah, and then if I go around this way... Yeah, there they are. Oh, I can just jump off the ledge. Easy enough. Alright, try this again with a better donut. We'll need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through this ruby distortion, yeah? Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumios. You're gonna queue for some nice relaxing stadium before bed? Are you sure it's gonna be relaxing? I was playing some actually earlier today, and the games did not go great. I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa that Omega old-fashioned donut. Oh no. Yeah. Good luck to you though. Hopefully you get some good teammates. Do I ever stream Overwatch? I have in the past. Probably like a dozen times. But not super often. It's more of a if I want to stream but I don't have anything else at the moment or like going on at the moment and I just want to stream something. That, Fall Guys, RuneScape, those are kind of the games I use for that. And I usually stream all of them in the same day if I do stream them. But not too often, just because it tends to make me a little salty. And I don't like being salty on stream. So this is Groudon's world. We've already seen this before, but that was last stream. It's fair, it can be rough, yeah. Come quick, you two. Yeah, some of the graphics in this are really nice. Ginormous red crystals, lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal reversion. Good to know, though I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's get to it. Well, I don't see any other option but to trust in our Rotom phones and take the plunge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a higher level boost and more calories than we did last time. So hopefully this will work out for us. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it. I don't think it's staying still for long. Yeah, it hatches out of this rock. Groudon appeared. So when he starts, he's actually a ground type, which makes sense based off his name. For the longest time, I always thought he was a fire type. Alright, let's see. How does Surf do? Alright, Surf hits pretty quickly, which is actually a really good thing to know. So Flip Turn does pretty well. Because one thing we struggled with last time were some of our moves just took insanely long. But this already feels like it's going way better. Alright, we're gonna Mega Evolve for Alligator. One thing I don't want to do right at the start is pick up the crystals, because if I pick up all the crystals, I can't recharge his Mega power. So I'm gonna try to stay back for a second. Oops. Alright, I also want to use Liquidation whenever possible. Oops. Grab some of these Mega Stones. Alright, you just dropped a bunch more. Alright, the black one actually pauses the calories of the fight, so that's good. Dang, he went down. No, he didn't. Never mind. I thought he went down. Max Potion. Mega Evolution ran out though. Alright, first stage done. Now he goes Primal. He gains the Fire type. So then that makes him 4 times weak to us now because he's ground and fire against water. Alright, keep going. You got me a little bit there, Potato. No, we went down. Finally. Send out for Alligator. What's happening? Alright. Full heal him. Then we'll max. Alright, we still have over 2,000 calories, so we're actually looking really good here. I do need to heal again. I'm gonna be spamming heals through these fights, probably. We're about to run out of... Still got so much health, though. Let me... There we go. Might want to check my water moves. Hey, Joey, how's it going? What do you mean? What do you mean check my water moves? Revive. Trying to give a hint without backseating much. Well, I see the X on him, but I don't know what that means. If that is a bad thing? Oh, he's got an ability that makes him immune? I did not know that. Also, I'm going to die here. I don't really have any options otherwise for this fight, then. Zygarde's my only option. Maybe a rock move with Barbaracle, but ground is strong against rock type. I don't think I can win it this time around anyway, because I don't have enough calories left. But yeah, I didn't know he had a... He had a move that made him resist. I didn't know that's what the X's meant, that they didn't work at all. Whoops. Alright. Well, in that case, I'll keep to Feraligatr for the first half and go to Zygarde for the second. You know, fire is weak to it, so it would be at least neutral. Yeah. Abilities aren't in the game, but apparently the primals keep their immunities. I see. Well, that's good to know. That explains why we're doing so well this fight. Then we couldn't take him down at all on the second half. Oh, and this first half went even quicker than the first time. We still have over 3,000 calories. Alright, so I guess I'll go with Zygarde now. Switch to Zygarde. Actually, I probably don't want to use 1,000 arrows either, because that takes forever. I probably want to stick to 1,000 waves and land wrath. Yeah, I feel like this will be a better go than we were doing before. Yeah, I didn't know that he resisted that. I actually need him to do some damage to Zygarde here, so that we can get to 100% form. There we go. Now, why can't I? I just don't know why I can't. G-Max, or not G-Max, Mega Evolve. You never used, or you never finished Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire? It was a shock to you as well. I think I played them, or I played Alpha Sapphire at least. But I guess I just never realized that he was immune. Oh, I can't have... Yeah, that makes sense. It won't let me swap. So actually, if Chomps dies, it won't be a bad thing. Chomps went down. Let me heal. But if I heal him over full, will he go... He shouldn't go back though, right? Oops. Okay, he did. He didn't. Oh, this one's gonna be close. Only once you swap them out. Yeah, he's super wonky. Yeah, I don't think we get it on this attempt. Fortunately. He might go down to the red, but I don't think... Yeah, he's in red now. Just short on time. Yeah, we ran out of energy. Alright. Well, now we know we gotta leave for alligator in there. At least until he dies. Now we kind of took a direct hit there. I guess this time we didn't hit as hard because he went down a lot quicker the first time. Or not the first time, but last time. Actually, for Alligator went down, but that's fine. Let's send out Zygarde here anyway. Okay. Think we should be in a good spot. Actually need Zygarde to take a little bit of damage. Well, this should do it. Yeah, that worked. Now he's Mega Evolved. Like we're still not hitting for as much as I would like. First loss of the day, was it the first game? You had a very angry team too. I feel like I'm still not hitting. He's almost halfway. It was a fast loss, though. I had one game today where we were up 2-0 in Stadium, and then we got reverse sweeped. Maybe I should... You think some characters scale really well on round 3? Yeah. Or at least they try to balance it pretty well so that you don't get 3-0'd. 700 calories left. I don't know if we can... Why can't I lock on? It's gonna be close. It's in the red, but we don't got a lot of time left. And we're no longer Mega Evolved. Well, this was our closest attempt, but it's not going to be enough. Dang. And I have to keep restarting, because if I give up, I lose the donut. So I can't switch my team out or anything. We're burning through the max revive or max potions too. Oops. All right, first phase down. All right, perfect. He reverted right there. Unfortunately, Core Enforcer feels like it takes forever too. Alright, we were able to Mega Evolve. Alright, pause the timer. Zygarde went down. That's not good. So now he's reverted. We're doing so well, too. Trying to grab some of these Mega Stones is kind of difficult too, because they're like right under him. Alright, he's half health. We're Mega Evolved again. Let me heal. This one's gonna be close again, I think. And he went down again. And they're so low too. Mega Evolve him, please. Oh shoot, we're out of... Okay, we got him. Had to switch to for Alligator at the last second there, but it worked out. That was intense. It's time to catch Groudon. How do I throw a ball again? Oh yeah. I'm just gonna throw a regular Pokeball after all that trouble. Got a red orb, a shiny red orb that is said to have a deep connection to a legend of the Hoenn region. Yes, Ukami. And you too, Tani. Way to go. We're just too good. Not bad, kids. Lumios's toughest trio has done it again. Now, while I'm still sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. Will he give us more berries to make up for all the ones we've used? You three actually caught Groudon. Amazing. I know Groudon's got that special red orb, but I was wondering, how's it different from a Mega Stone? Ah, I forgot to explain it to you, Corbo. What Groudon did is called Primal Reversion. Its red orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When the power in the red orb returns Groudon to its true form, that's Primal Reversion. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion in battle to revert it to its primal state, Primal Groudon. I've studied it a little, since it kind of resembles Mega Evolution in some ways, but there's not too much info about Primal Reversion out there. Sounds like this trip gave you some good data too, Miss Megastones. In any case, you're not done yet. Get working on that other distortion so you can catch Kyogre. You bet we will. We've got to make sure Ansha's dream comes true. We're Team MZ. We've got this. Alright. Next up is Kyogre, huh? Let's meet at the Sapphire Distortion. Well, I gotta make a donut first. And also, now I kind of want to check. What is Kyogre's, or Primal Kyogre's ability? Okay. So it looks like Kyogre's primal ability just nullifies fire completely and also powers up water type moves. That's weird though, that yeah, it makes it immune to fire type. Yeah, that's what I was just reading. That's weird though, because fire type is already not that effective against water. So it makes sense to have Groudon nullify out the water type, because that actually gives him a little bit more of a boost. But I don't think many people would attempt to try a fire type against Kyogre. I thought it would have to do with like electric or something, because that's kind of like my plan right now, is to take Manectric to Kyogre. You think the water boost won't be in the game? It's weird that some abilities are in it and some aren't. Some are only half in the game, yeah. I feel like Kyogre got like the short end of the stick though with his primal ability. I feel like that's not as good. Where's Manectric? Right here. Alright, and then we'll boost him to level... Yeah, we'll boost him to level 100 as well. Well, in doubles, you can protect something with a fire type weakness. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I have to make the alpha donut, but I don't think I can. Groudon did need the boost though. Kyogre just trounces Groudon and they're supposed to be... Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So if you consider it that way. Alright, this one I need mostly fresh, which isn't good because I don't have any like high tier berries with fresh. So I'm gonna have to use the Yashe berries. Then from there... Actually, I don't even know if I'll be able to do this. I might have to... So wait, Tomato gives more than Yashe. Okay. Alright, we got the bitter and the spicy done. So we need sweet, which doesn't need that much, actually. Sour's almost done. It's mostly just the... yeah. I'm still a little off. I might have to go get more berries. Wait, let's notice. What happens if I... oh, this is sorts regular and hyperspace. Yeah, regular berries aren't gonna do anything for us. It'd have to be the hyperspace ones that give the best boost. Alright, what if I just... well, even if I do this, they're not gonna have enough calories to make it last long. But Manectric should destroy Kyogre pretty quick. Alright, let's see. But yeah, just in general, I have to put so much into that already. And even that's not enough. You need 360, I think. No, it's like 390. Yeah, I have to go get more berries. Alright. Guess we're gonna take on a hyperspace pole or something and try to see if we can't collect more berries. And I could... the level 5s give plenty of berries, right? This looks like a flying... or is this Alakazam? Can't tell. It might be Alakazam. Which, if that's the case... swap out for Alligator for Darkrai. Also, I should boost Darkrai to level 100. That's TTAR. That wasn't enough to boost him to level 100? Alright, there we go. What was the new move he learned? Oh, Tyranitar. Dark Pulse... Dark Pulse is better than... Dark Void. Actually, probably use it instead of Snarl. Just because Dark Void can heal. Well, if it's Tyranitar, Tyranitar is a ground type, or is he a rock type? Actually, I can look right in my Pokedex. Oh, it'd be Mega Tyranitar. Rock and Dark. Okay. So Zygarde would be good here too. Fighting is best. Fairy and Water are also good. Well, I don't really have any specific fighting types, but I got Xerneas. Let's... Yeah, let's use this one. See what happens. Hopefully it gives some good berries. The problem with Xerneas is I can't Mega Evolve him though. So Zygarde probably... I probably use Zygarde. I swapped out Chomps because I can't use water at the moment. We have 4,000 calories for this fight, so we should have plenty of time. The Mega moves will also be good, yeah. Yeah, I think this one should be fine. I mean, we're not doing a ton of damage to him. Plus moves are also good if you can't Mega Evolve. I feel like if you're not Mega Evolve though, they still don't do as much. I mean, he's almost halfway down and we still got 3,000 calories, so I'm not, like, super worried. He's also stunned at the moment. I do want to heal, though. Still not at half yet. Oh, there we go. Officially half. Alright, now he's doing... Oh. I wasn't expecting it to do one more. Alright, Mega Evolve again. Actually, I don't like this earthquake thing going on. Dang, Zygarde's taking so many hits. And he's stunned again. Right, being able to pause the timer was a little helpful, I think. Alright, he's down in the red. Yeah, we definitely got this. Except for this earthquake thing going on. Alright, it's over. And he's stunned again. This might actually be close. Alright, we're Mega Evolved again. Please hit a little quicker. Alright, we can pause the timer, which is really good here. Alright, one more big hit. Nice. Yeah, if we didn't pause the timer there, we might have not succeeded. But it worked out. Got an assortment of goodies. Alright, like 6 or 7 new berries there. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough. So we know we need like 360 fresh. It's mostly fresh that's a problem. Alright, the Colbur berry and the Haben berry are both fresh. So so that will be helpful. Okay. I'm good with sweet. Alright, I got enough spicy. Also need bitter and sour. Okay, then we need this more fresh. Are we just short on the sour? Okay. Have to use you. Wait. Actually, no. What if I take you out? That's still not enough. You want a 4v1, you can sleep peacefully now. You discover the joy is two-shotting rogue megas with Annihilate and Gorgeous, making grinding the game in a breeze. It does sound nice. Wait, where are the ones I can remove? Alright, I put 2 of those in. Yeah, I need these. Alright, what's the lower berry that I can get rid of? Hold on, I might just... Okay, I need to start fresh here. There's gotta be a way I can do it, because we're only 5 off on the sour. There's gotta be a way. The only problem is, I don't know if I'll have enough time or anything to get through it. Well, like I said, Manectric should be fine. Alright. Yeah, let's put this on. Then this. Okay. Need more bitter and fresh. A lot more fresh. I have 4 more spots. That should be enough, right? But we're short on bitter. I need less sweet, more bitter. Okay, what if I took out this one? Still not enough? So it's 370 fresh that we need. So maybe less sour, more bitter? No, I need to get rid of one of the sweet. I might have to do one more. Well, I don't think you can even do another one. I think you have to do it like... You can only do 1 per day cycle in the game. So right now we're relying a lot on the Hyper Yash berries. Yashe. So that's where most of our fresh is coming from. I don't have a lot of options for fresh, honestly. Yeah. If I just had like 1 more of these Hyper Colbers, it would be good. I'm gonna do one more hyperspace hole if I can find it. I'm gonna sit on a bench and wait till night, technically. Yeah, that's the Sapphire. That's where Kyogre would be. Let's just go to Centrico Plaza, and there should be a bench somewhere, and then we can just sit on a bench, and it'll give us a spot where we can rest until nighttime. And then we'll take on whatever the rogue mega is, and hopefully get a good amount of berries. Alright, give us a good rogue mega that I can take out pretty easily too. It's over here. Dragagulge, something like that. That's what it looks like. That is dragon and poison? Did I win the other legendary fight? I won the one against Groudon. I haven't taken on Kyogre yet. No. Yeah, Poison Dragon. Let me try to refresh my memory here. What is Poison weak to? Ground and Psychic. Those are the only two weaknesses. So I won't be able to do any... Yeah, I won't be able to get any 4 times because Ground and Psychic and then Ice Fairy, another dragon. You missed it? That's okay. Yeah, we managed to pull it off. We ended up using Feraligatr for the first half of the fight, and then we switched to Zygarde. Joey had pointed out something I hadn't know. Well, I noticed that my moves were like X'd out, but I didn't realize it was because they were completely nullified. But yeah, I didn't realize that Groudon, Primal Groudon, had an ability that made water moves nullified. So we had to switch off Feraligatr to Zygarde for that. Here... we don't... Well, Zygarde is also part dragon, right? So theoretically, Zygarde is the pick here. Basically, Zygarde's been the pick for like every fight. Mega Zygarde is still dragon, right? Yeah. It's like I don't want to rely too heavily on one Pokemon. I mean, they're all level 100, so it doesn't really matter too much, but I wanted to like kind of switch things up a little bit, but it seems like we're only going to be relying on Zygarde. I kind of walked into a side quest thing, I think, with a Mr. Rhyme. What are you two doing? What are you two doing? Oh, sorry. My partner and I are polishing our act. I'm Mike, the Master Mimic, though I can only really mimic Mr. Rhyme. Maybe you could help us workshop our new bit. We'll do a Pokemon battle where we mimic your moves. I don't want to do that right now, though. Okay, I can't. It's just a side quest. I can do it whenever. Let me know when you're ready for a mimicry match. Okay. Alright, so it sounds like the hyperspace hole is beneath us, so we gotta go down these stairs. Hopefully this works out, because this one's only 5.5 minutes to complete this. Last time we took like the full 7 minutes to take out Tyranitar. Starmie? Was that not Dragagulge or whatever in the picture? Or did I enter the wrong one? Alright, well, I'll use Manectric, I guess. But I'm like 99% sure that should have been Dragulge, or however you pronounce his name. Take it though, it should be an easy win if I can hit my shots. Alright, especially once we Mega Evolve here. I want to heal. Dragalge? You assume it's because it's a sea-based Pokemon. Yeah. But I'm like 99% sure that picture was supposed to be it. So I don't know why we got a Starmie here, but works for me. Even though it looks more like kelp than algae, yeah. Alright, we're already halfway through. It's getting faster. And Manectric lost its Mega Evolution here. No, don't. Not Darkrai. Yeah, I might. Hope I don't die here. Let's not die here, please. Well, stop chasing me. Get it off me. Leave me alone. This is not good. If I get hit again, I might black out. And it just took out. Okay. I don't know why I use Dream Eater with Darkrai. They're not asleep. Stop using. Actually, Xerneas will be better. Let me send out Xerneas. He's got an electric type move. Actually, I need to bring Manectric back or I'm gonna lose this fight. All right, one more hit. There we go. That one got a little close for comfort. Yeah, I could have sworn it would have been Dragalge. But that was probably better that it was Starmie. Alright, we got more berries. None of them look like the one that was really good from the first time we were doing this. But hopefully some of them will have some, like, fresh boost. Alright, we got 2 of the Haben berries now. The only thing is... Okay, the papaya berry is actually good. I was gonna say the Haben berry, the only problem with it is it boosts sweet, and we really don't need sweet. But actually, I might have to use it either way. I need mostly bitter. Yeah, sour and bitter. Okay. Still need more fresh. Then I need spicy for this last one. Alright, there we go. And this one has more calories. It has less of a level boost, but I think it's got more calories than the one we used on Groudon. And Manectric should... Oh, wait, we're not. We're still short on bitter. Okay, which one can I remove? We're not bitter, we're short on fresh. Then we're 5 short on sour. How are we still in the same exact spot as before? So I don't need all that spicy. Oh wait, no. I could just put this one on. Wait, no. I already used that one. Oh, there we go. Just barely did it. Only got 4,000 calories, but yeah, Manectric hopefully will be enough. We'll have to see, I guess. Let's just try it, see what happens. Alright, so our first alpha donut. So it's got sapphire blue power, which we don't know what that means, other than the fact that I can access the sapphire zone. Mega conservation level 2. Resistance power fairy. It would be really nice if we got a resistance for what we actually need. We've done it. I've never made a donut quite like this one before. Hold the alpha old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumios. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre is. I trust you'll use it well. You worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. You can say that again. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be there waiting for us. Alright. So now, Wild Zone 5. Alright, we're mostly going to be relying on Manectric. I mean, technically Boyce could be an option too, because of... Wait, is water weak to bug? I always think it is, but I don't think it is. No, water is just weak to grass and electric. For some reason, I always think it's weak to bug as well. A good voice, yeah. Honestly, probably switch out Darkrai here. Do I have any grass types? Not really. Well, I guess the plan is Manectric anyway, so we don't really gotta worry about the secondary too much. Okay. Let's just head over to the distortion in Area 5. And hopefully Manectric will be good enough. Oh, is it up on the rooftops over here? Or not the rooftop, it's down here. It's all the way over there. Makes sense that it's in the water, I guess. We'll need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the sapphire distortion here. Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumios. Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Will you enter and comment? Yes. Technically, I think Kyogre is going to go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa that alpha old-fashioned donut. Okay. Pretty much the same thing as before, but this time with Kyogre, who I believe shouldn't be as bad as Groudon. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Come here, you two. Check this out. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. If we're gonna battle Kyogre, I guess it's time for another big drop. They move so quickly. Whoa, is that Kyogre? We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. Like how it just came onto land. Alright, Kyogre appeared. Manectric, you're our best hope. Like, why are we using a Machamp here? And Goodra probably isn't the best choice either. I guess it's probably all they have. Alright, Mega Evolve time. Don't want to waste any time here because we don't really have that many calories. Try to take it out as quick as possible. It's doing something with electricity that's hurting us. That might not be good. Alright, I want to pause time again. Yeah, so far this is going better. We still have, like, a lot more time than we did against Groudon. And time's paused at the moment. Alright. 3,000 calories left, and we're going into phase 2. And phase 2 should just weaken fire type moves, so it shouldn't affect us too bad. Wait, why did Xerneas come out? I didn't have Xerneas out, I don't think. Yeah, he's still taking big hits here. We should be fine. Yeah, compared to Groudon, they really nerfed Kyogre here. I say as I don't know what his move here will be doing. Oh, shoot. Well, he took out Manectric. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's hope he doesn't do that too often. And... well... we lost not because our Pokemon fainted, but we lost because he attacked me. Alright, well at least we know Manectric takes him out pretty quickly. But his primal, like, special move. Pretty tough. You get frozen. Okay, that was a big hit. Okay, he's dropping more stuff here. He's in the way, so I can't grab the stuff. I want that. Won't let me grab it. He's blocking it. Okay. He's gonna do the thing again. I think the way to dodge that move might be just to get close to him. It switched out my Pokemon again. That's supposed to happen? Or does it randomly switch us? He's gonna do his world. Oh, not yet. Hold on. Meal. Okay, now he's gonna do his whirlpool thing. Okay, I somehow avoided that for the most part, I think. Alright, he's done doing it? Okay, revive. I need to heal. Okay. I just really hope he doesn't do that crazy move again. Oh, which looks like he's about to do. Yeah. I don't know what I don't know how to avoid that. Yeah, that was pretty hard on us there, that whatever that move is. Actually, what if I go Evital? Your flying type moves are going to be good against water too. I don't know why I use this move. Definitely think Manectric was better. Well, we have more than enough calories, so it doesn't even matter, but what's really hurting us is that specialty move of his. Yeah, we get through the first form pretty quickly. Just trying to figure out how to dodge that, like, laser beam move. Alright, actually let us keep Manectric out this time. I don't know why it kept switching us before. Let's move into the center for whatever this move is. Well, we stunned it. Okay. Got hit once. Okay, I think I only got hit once there. Moving in close might have been the right strat. No, and then we immediately get dropped again. Okay, it's gonna do the thing again. Okay. And again. Okay, perfect. I was able to avoid it. I don't know how you would do this without using all these revives and stuff, because we would be screwed. Hey, we did it. Yeah, I guess the trick was just moving in close there. Made it easier to avoid the beams. Time to catch Kyogre. Whoop. Yeah, we did it. Now we'll get the Alpha Stone as well, or the Blue Stone. Is it just called the Blue Orb? That's it. Or Alpha Orb. Blue Orb. A shiny blue orb that's said to have a deep connection to the legend of the Hoenn region. Way to go, Ukami. You and me and Karina, we're unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. Can't believe we caught Kyogre. Lumios' toughest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Hey, another mission completed. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue and red orb soon. Seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A civic think tank? You're Lumios' reliable allies. Huh. Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them into work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want. That's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo primal reversion in battle to revert to its primal state, Primal Groudon. And if you give Kyogre a blue orb to hold, you can have it undergo its primal reversion in battle to revert it to Primal Kyogre. But I feel like neither of them will be helpful against Rayquaza. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare-generating powers skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of people and Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured that out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts. It's dreams. I mean, dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now, could you tell us about how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of hyperspace Lumios by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. I'm not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster, my job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place, anyway? Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Okami. You gotta get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. How? Maybe try digging deeper into why she wants to meet Rayquaza so much in the first place. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. I'll get Ansha caught up on this right away. Go do your thing, Ukami. Okay, so we gotta go see Ansha. Hurry up. Everyone's meeting at Hotel Z to hear Ansha's story. Okay. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you had learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina. Indeed, Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Ukami. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Now let's go to the roof. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's a sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right Ansha? Indeed, Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again, why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, this all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. A long, long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the Blue Orb. So too was there Primal Groudon, with the might of the Red Orb at his beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless, furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. You gonna head to bed, Potato? Alright, have a good night. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior, and there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon, in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza's supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble, Rayquaza, savior of the Draconids? I could see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked? Yes, an emerald distortion. Right above Hotel Z, too. We've managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream come true. We sure are. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Ukami, gather lots of data so Mr. Philippe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. No, not another survey. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail, because I've got all of you on my side. $100,000 survey points this time. Alright. Well, I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do the entire thing tonight. But we'll start it at least. Alright, and this time around we'll try to do more of these rogue mega distortions here. Now back to Centrico Plaza, and then we'll find a place to rest. So that we can get another mega fight. Alright, rest on a bench until daytime, and then we'll see what we have to fight. The game is so grindy at times. Alright. Who's this? Can't even really tell. Alright. Let's go see. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't have any donuts. Okay. Back to hotels. Alright, hopefully we get good berries from these because I'm gonna have to use a lot. I'll use 2 of those, 3 of these. I don't know if I want to use... But ideally like more calories. I don't think I can though. So yeah, let's just do this. Defense power, move power normal, item power Pokeballs. Let's go for another. Should remove this one. What's this one make? That's a really good looking donut. Level 3 flying power. Plus special attack raise. This would be really good for Evital. This isn't even a 5-star. Hold on. This one would barely have any calories. No. So we need to add one more. What if it's not as big of a level boost, but yeah, let's do it. Mega charging power, teensy power, candies. Alright. And this is probably the best we can do for here. Ground power, attack power. Alright, that should be good. We made 4 different donuts for now. Here, where were we? Yeah, over here. This way. I'm gonna go with the one in the middle, just because I can't tell what mega this is. Alright, I thought for a second it might be another Heatran. Would Zygarde be good here? I feel like Zygarde is a good option. Like always, pretty much. Oh shoot. That works, because I actually needed Zygarde to take some damage here. I need him to become 100%. Okay, there we go. I can Mega Evolve him. Our moves will actually do more damage. Okay, I need the... No, not Pokedex. Maybe I should have got full restores instead of max potions last time, just because it seems like we take a lot of hits. Or a lot of, like, status effects from these guys. Yeah, I'd really like to go back into Mega form here. Sooner rather than later. We really haven't done as much damage as I would have liked. The amount of time we got left, we're kind of in trouble here. Yeah, not in a good spot here. I don't even know if I can say that for Alligator would have been a better choice here. Oh, we died and time ran out. I don't know if it lets you do them again. Or discloses. Yeah, disclosed. So all that battle for nothing. Alright, let's sit on a bench and wait for the next one. Hopefully the next one is a little more in favor of our team. Let's see. All right, over here. Can't tell what that one is either. I'm gonna go with this one. It looks like it might be a grass type. Which would be good for Yveltal, I think, with the flying type moves, but we'll see. No, it's Mawile. Steel and Fairy. Alright. Fairy weakness. Pokemon weak to steel and poison. Firefighting ground for... I'm gonna go with boys. Might not be the best option. Okay, he's getting crushed actually. Why did it send him back though? Alright, Yveltal, try your fighting move. is not very ideal. Maybe I should use some of those Seeds of Mastery after I'll make my moves. Plus moves. We're getting some hits in. Wow, that destroyed us. We really need, yeah, I'm gonna have to look up where to turn in those Seeds of Mastery. If I would have stayed with, or used Zygarde from the start, we might have been okay. Also getting hit by my own move there. And they've run out of the area. Kind of okay with losing at this point. I think I'm just gonna stand still and let them take me out. They seem to be struggling with. Alright, one more big hit. I should be taken out. There we go. Alright. Where do I turn in Seeds of Mastery? Oh, that's right. It's the Justice Dojo. I think they told us that in-game, too. Alright, let's head over there. And trust your Pokemon to me. If they're at least level 50, I'll put them through hyper training. You don't have any gold bottle caps or regular bottle caps. Oh, so that's what you do with those, apparently. Are you the person that... Ivor Sensei isn't here at the dojo if you're looking for him, but since you're here and all... Okami, I request a battle. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I can use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Let me know as soon as you're ready for our bout. I have to beat her first to be able to... Well, I assume beating her will be pretty easy. Let's just do it. You ready to face me? Yes. Please show me what it takes to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Jose of the Fist of Justice. Yeah, she's just got level 60s. The last Pokemon is Medicham. Easy enough. Another defeat. It feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Okami, you truly are worthy of being called Lumios's strongest trainer. Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fist of Justice, and by extension to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice. Alpha Pangoros? Pangoro duo, not again. These two are always causing us trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. But if Sensei isn't here to protect the dojo, then that duty falls to me. Okami, please fight at my side. That was easy. Nicely done, Okami. Go on, you two. The exit's that way. Ivor Sensei. Okami, Jose. Were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo? Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Okami, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. It's no wonder he was able to save Lumios. I got a glimpse of his true potential today, whereas I... Jose. Yes, Sensei. If you didn't have just as much potential yourself, you would not have been able to hold your own alongside Okami. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. You recognize the gap between your own skills and those of a master, and that very recognition is proof of your self-awareness, nothing more. I know that you will continue to grow, Jose. I'll be calling on your aid the next time that I must turn those Pangoro back myself. Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Okami, thank you for everything today. Okay. Something tells me this didn't have to do with... Oh, I got Seas of Mastery from it. And an expert belt. Oh yeah, she is the Seeds of Mastery person, so I guess you do have to beat that. So you come to the Fist of Justice to become stronger, huh? I'm impressed by your dedication to self-improvement. In fact, that kind of dedication deserves a reward. And your reward will be plus moves. Plus moves. See, if you press plus before selecting a move for your Pokemon, you'll be able to use moves they've mastered as plus moves. It's a special way to increase the power of moves by using Mega Power. Though, if you want to unlock more plus moves, you'll need Seeds of Mastery. You want me to turn one of your Pokemon's moves into a plus move with a Seed of Mastery? So, they might already have all plus moves. Yeah. Alright, I was just not pressing plus first, because I forgot that's something you have to do. Well. Does Xerneas have... Wait, does everyone have all plus moves? Let me just double check. Yeah. Well, Xerneas doesn't have all plus moves. I can make Dazzling Gleam into a plus move. Okay. And then I'll finish him off too. I'll use the other two as well. Play rough. And Thunderbolt. So I guess that's why those moves were weaker. So I was never using them as plus moves. I should probably do that more often. Okay. Oh. Let's rest again. And we'll take on... We probably got time to take on one more Mega Evolution. Gotta find a bench though and rest first. So that we can see how much of a difference using plus moves actually makes. Okay. Over here. Looks like either Pangoro? Can't tell. Well, I think our team should be good anyway. And everyone's got plus moves, so... We'll use the longer donut just to see how it goes. Slow, bro. I'm really bad at guessing these silhouettes. I guess I was never that good at the... Who's that Pokemon? Alright, Mega Slowbro. Let's use Manectric then. Alright, so let's try this out. If I hit plus... nothing happened. So are they automatically all... They must automatically be all plus moves. So I guess it didn't matter then. Wait. Oh no, there we go. I'm very confused what's happening. Okay, now it's a plus move. Okay, there must be a cooldown. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see. So every time you use a plus move, it takes out part of your charge. I get it. Okay. So I should only do that with Pokemon that can't Mega Evolve, most likely. Or at like the very end, if I can't get to a Mega Evolve. Alright. Okay. But since we can Mega Evolve, let's do that. Now they're automatically plus moves, I believe. Like now I could use it because I'm not going to need to Mega Evolve again. Okay. I figured that out. Okay, first 10,000 complete. Assortment of goodies came from the Golden Ball. Fortunately, we got more Pokeballs than berries, and I know it's because of the item effect of the donut. Alright, well, let's try that again. Alright, let's sit on the bench. So yeah, I can use Xerneas and Evital. I should make sure I'm using their moves as plus moves, do more damage. But Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, I should just Mega Evolve. Oh, it's right over here. Is that... I don't even want to guess anymore because I'm so bad at this. I have no idea. Oh, I think it told us right in the training tips there too that you can go to Jose at the fighting dojo. And this portal's like right in this window. Alright, this is the only one we have left, so let's make the most of the donut. Camera up, okay. So water type would have been good here, but since we don't, and since our move boosts ground type, yeah, I'll use Zygarde. It also might be good because this might also be part rock. I can't remember. I used a plus move there just because he was taking so long to do any damage to Zygarde. And of course, as soon as I used it, he got Zygarde down to half. Okay, let's heal up. So we probably I don't know if we can win this one either. It's only halfway down. Definitely need to Mega Evolve in a second here. So when I have any chance. Just short. And he went down too. Dang. Oh, that's unfortunate. He had like no health left and we still lost. Alright, let's make one more donut. We can't go out on a loss. Don't want to use the good berries we just got. Yeah. No. We won't. Oh, that's not anywhere strong enough. I have to. Unfortunately, I have to use these good berries we just got. But even this might not be enough. Hopefully it's got a good skill set. Level 3 coins, big haul power, catching power grass. Might not be the greatest donut here either, but if I was better at identifying the Pokemon on the things too, it would be helpful. So I knew what I was getting into. Our place to sit. All right, one more attempt tonight. One more. And it's raining. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, I can't tell at all what that is. All right, let's see. Ampharos becomes a dragon type. So once again, Zygarde. This is part electric, part ground. Or part electric, yeah. I mean, Ampharos is part electric, part dragon. That was a critical hit. Oh, I was gonna say, why aren't you becoming 100% when you're that damaged? But it just took a minute. So one thing I'm noticing that I'm kind of curious about is when I like select my moves here, the first like couple seconds, half a second maybe, it doesn't show that it's a plus move. So I'm wondering if that's an actual thing that I gotta wait for it to switch, or if that's just like a graphical thing. So we did like doing like no damage to this guy. Are you pure dragon? Alright, he might be pure dragon because that was a huge hit. Yeah, this Nile light is insane. Like, takes out so much XP. Or HP, rather. Alright, we won. A little nervous at first, but once I started using that dragon type move. I knew he was part dragon type, but I didn't think he was like fully. Alright, a lot more berries from that one. Part of me wants to do one more. With as many as we failed. Oh no. Yeah, I'll do one more. I have to make a donut. Fortunately, this will be a 5-star. Unfortunately, we're having to use up all the donuts as we get them. Or all of the berries as we get them. Alright, what one is this? Catching power for poison, move power for ghost, and counter power. Okay, so nothing that will help me in a fight. Against the Mega Dimension Pokemon, at least. Alright, is there a bench? Like... You'd think there'd be like a bench right around here somewhere. Or you should be able to sit at these tables too. Oops. I didn't mean to start a side quest thing. Stop right there. Good. Now look down. Did you ever notice the Pokemon designs on our utility hole covers here in Lumios? I didn't. I call them Pokemon lids. And you've just found one. This is one of the Vert District's famed Goat utility holes. Now how about a little quiz? What Pokemon is depicted on the utility holes found in the Rogue District? Guess the Pokemon you'll think you'll see there, then show me that Pokemon. Well, technically I could just go there and bring it back, I guess. But I'm not worried about that right now. I want to find a bench. So what are you doing with colorful screws? Life is so much better when it's full of color. Here, have a Lumiose Galette on me as a little treat. The stand there makes the best ones. Okay. If you ever find any colorful screws, you should take them to Racine Construction. Find their office farther up this road, on the other side. Okay, we already knew that. No benches on this. Oh wait, over here. Alright, we can do one more Rogue Mega. At least get it to 30%, so the next time we only have to do like 7. Which is still a lot, but... Oh. And the hyperspace hole, I guess, is right next to us. Is that Klefki? Thinking it's up top. I can hear it. No, it's on the other side. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Oh no, Tatsugiri. Who's a dragon type. So, I was gonna say again Zygarde. I think he's also part water as well. Ah, stop moving. Alright, we're gonna Mega Evolve. We're also gonna heal. It just took so many hits there. Evital a better option here, maybe? I don't think. I don't think that was helpful. I just need to Mega Evolve. Actually, you know what? Oh, you're part ground, so this might not be the best idea. But you're also part dragon. And I want to see how this goes. I believe these guys are dragon as well. That's fine. So now I can use Nile Light. Yeah, and it's gonna do the big damage again like it did before. Yeah, that Nile Light move is crazy. Hold on, let me heal. It takes out so much XP. Or, I keep saying XP, it's HP. Even though he's got a weakness to them, this is still, like, crazy how much damage he's doing. This should finish it. Yeah, I guess that's just, like, the dragon destroying move. Alright, got plenty more berries. Let me actually look. He's also got Outrage you could learn. But... oh, any Pokemon hit by a wave can't be switched out of battle. I'm kind of rather... put Earthquake in. And honestly, instead of 1,000 waves, maybe Outrage. The Corn Forcer itself, not the greatest move, but when it becomes that Nile Light move, it destroys. But yeah, I'm out of donuts. Let's fly back to Hotel Z. But that's gonna do it for me. Next time we'll have to make some more donuts and get prepared. But yeah, It's crazy how much damage that does to dragon types. But anyway, thank you to everyone that stopped by, hung out, and lurked. Yeah, that'll do it for me. I believe I will be back tomorrow. But tomorrow we will be continuing solo leveling Arise Overdrive. So most likely this would be Monday. Continuing this on Monday. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out. Don't think I'm gonna do a raid today. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on raiding for today. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. And I hit completely wrong button. I don't know what that did. And I will see you in the next one.